too. I said on my community post I will not be doing this either today or tomorrow because I have freaking math homework. So, hooray for math homework. It took me a little bit, but yeah, I finished. Guys, this is gonna be one of my biggest videos ever. My first lore video. I will do more in the future, probably of 007. Yeah, I mean 7 and 7. I call him 007, alright, guys? Just calm down. Alright, so Bluudud. Here's some background on Bluudud. Bluudud is a streamer. He's a very small streamer. He's not a real streamer, but in the universe of Forsaken, he's actually a streamer, and he does not have a lot of views. He got hit by a car and thinks he's constantly streaming. So in some of his voice lines, you can hear him say wants to give, for example, pizza delivery. Let's see, wants to give donations, and when after that, and when someone gets hit by pizza delivery, somebody gave donations. That's one. And for walk speed override, one of his voice lines for walk speed override is when he misses, it's all I wanted was a like. So yeah, some streamer terms there. There's a lot more, but that's just some examples. Who created Bluudud, my axe? Let's go. DC954 to DCAK4. I don't know if that's wrong, but if y'all wanna comment below who actually created him, but I'm not too sure. I looked this up on Google, right? Alright, so yeah. Bluudud does indeed have a mom. It is 11808. That is Bluudud's mom. Well, Bluudud's mom, when Bluudud got hit by a car when he was 9, she was very concerned, as you know in her render. Some of you might not know her render, so sorry, bro. Sorry. No. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why there's a lot of other things, but yeah. That's just a summary of her render. Mostly a summary of her render. But yes, Bluudud is indeed a drawing of, yes, he was, it's a drawing. This was the first Bluudud. I think it was, but I'm not too sure. It's probably the first Bluudud. But, yeah, and then Forsaken saw it, and then, you know, wait. Yo. This is funny. No. So yeah, Bluudud is indeed Bluudud. That's all you need to know about Bluudud. But what's the lore for Bluudud? What am I going to talk about today in this video, which is going to be probably 15 minutes long? I'm not even too sure how long this video is going to be. Well, what am I going to talk about in specific about Bluudud, and what about his lore? Well, we already know how he died. Probably how he died. He got ran over by a car. I don't know. I don't know. He probably got hit by a car. But yes, before I really start this video, not really a quick disclaimer, but it's not really a quick disclaimer, but if you want to hear me yap, go ahead. If you want to like listen to me while you're sleeping or like studying or anything, because this is about to be a long one. If you want to listen to me while you're studying, while you're listening, while you're studying, while you're sleeping, go ahead. I have a really smooth voice. I'm joking. But yes. So, what am I going to talk about in Bluudud in Pacific? Well, Bluudud was also abandoned, just like Cool Kid. Probably. I don't really know. I don't really care. We're just going to use as much background knowledge as we know of, and then we're going to connect them to make a central idea of who Bluudud really is. Bluudud, in the lore, he is considered quite annoying. Probably. I don't know. But yes, Bluudud is a skin for Cool Kid. I forgot how much, and I really like him. I forgot how much he costs, though. But just know he has a custom chase name and also custom voice lines. And his voice actor is a guy who created Bluudud. Yes, that's really all you need to know. But like, that's a long username, to be honest. But yeah, so Bluudud. What are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna talk about? How he died? Where was he? Utah? I don't know. Man, the first one was right. We're gonna talk about how he died. Alright, so we got multiple options, considering that Bluudud's about 2 years older than Cool Kid. We can assume that since Cool Kid's about 10, Bluudud's at least about 12. So, we have multiple options here. The first option is probably Bluudud got run over by a car again and died. Probably, because I don't know. That could be one, and we do have another option, which is probably he also got the same fate as Cool Kid, which I'll actually talk about the lore of how Cool Kid, 007 Cool Kid, because that one is actually very interesting. Some of y'all might not know that, but Bluudud could have also got caught and the same way as Cool Kid did. Most people think that Cool Kid got kidnapped, but no, he actually died because Spectre. How else is Spectre gonna take him? So Bluudud could have died the same way, but as we know from Bluudud, he's a streamer. So probably one of, maybe his chat told him to do something. I don't know. And look, I don't know. Alright? I don't know. It's confusing. So, Bluudud. Who is he and why are we talking about the blue man himself? Well, Bluudud, he's an interesting character. I already talked about him 100 times before. But, why am I saying this so many times? I don't know, whatever. So yeah, Bluudud, how did he die? We have multiple different ways. Probably he burned himself and died. Probably he committed arson. Well, actually that could actually be a good idea, because then how is Bluudud and his mom and Forsaken? He could have committed arson and then burned his whole house down with him and his mom still in it. Or he could have gotten another way. He could have died another way when he was 9. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm joking. Well, there's another way he could have died. He fall off a cliff. Most of those is most of the reasons I'm giving is really hard. Bluudud's a really hard character to digest, considering that Bluudud does have lore, but it's not really distributed out correctly. So most people won't figure out how he died. And also, I'm probably gonna make another video about Hack Lord. I mean, yeah, 1x Hack Lord, and also Heartbroken Stussy. A little shameless plug, but yes, but why did Bluudud die, and why is Bluudud in Forsaken? Well, Bluudud is as we know, in Forsaken. Well, I'm gonna give you a little more background knowledge. Bluudud is a different universe. A different universe in Cool Kid. Not the same universe as Cool Kid, but a different universe. So that's why a different universe, and in a different universe, and he would be considered a Cool Kid. We still do not know what his real name is, because he got the name Bluudud from his bullies, probably. I forgot. I don't know. Because I will not link most of my resources, because I have no resources. Some videos I will, my next couple videos of lore of Forsaken will most likely will have resources, because I actually started doing research. So yeah, I'm gonna do research before my videos, guys. Yeah. But yeah, why? Well, then how come Bluudud died? Well, I have more of an optimal idea, considering that Bluudud must have like some sort of history of bullies, right? Well. He must have died from getting beaten up too hard, that could sometimes happen. I mean, it happens in a bunch of cases where kids do die because they get beaten up so hard. So probably that's how Bluudud died. But considering that Bluudud probably also died from other ways, by maybe killing himself. But yeah. Oh, and also, by the way, another quick disclaimer: this video is not made for kids. This is made for 13 plus, because I do use some derogatory language, probably. I don't know, like kill. That's like 13 plus, right? But yes, he probably also killed himself, or somebody killed him. Well, considering that Forsaken is considering that the lore of Forsaken is quite complicated, it's need to know basically every character's lore to find a central detail. Not every single character, but if you know enough characters' lore, you might put the background, you might put the lore together, and then combine all the lore together to get a central, central lore or a central idea. That's what I'm trying to do here. Trying to figure out Bluudud's lore with a central idea of what we have for Bluudud right now. So, yes. But how am I gonna figure out Bluudud's lore? Well, to figure out that, we also have to figure out Bluudud's mom's lore. That will be in part 2. Right now, we're focusing more on Bluudud. Part 2 will focus on 11.808, which is Bluudud's mom. That part 2 will most likely talk about mostly her. And after that, we will combine the two together to figure out a central idea. So yeah, how did Bluudud get it? That's a more complicated reason, considering that just needs a 1.2 of its own, part 1.2. Because Bluudud, how he died, is a very complicated research, and I don't want to do that much. And plus, I really want to get this video out. So yeah, this is part 1, and I will post part 1.2. So I hope y'all like this video, like and subscribe. Don't miss the next one, because this is just, a little bit, like this video is just like knowledge that we already know about Bluudud. I just want to get that out the way first, so we can get deeper within this lore. So yeah, thank you. I'll see you in the next one. See you in part 1.2. Yeah, Bluudud, let's go. Bye. Alright, I'm gonna say one more thing. Make sure don't talk, yeah. But, I hope y'all like this video. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Don't talk to strangers, and, bye-bye. We need a